Moving to America is often seen as the ultimate pursuit of the American dream. But let's peel back the layers of that dream. For many immigrants, the journey doesn't end at the airport, it's just the beginning. The moment you step off that plane, you're hit with a whirlwind of emotions, excitement, hope, but also a deep sense of uncertainty. Adjusting to a new culture can feel like learning a new language, even if you speak English fluently. The nuances, the social cues, the unspoken rules, everything is different. You find yourself in a world where small talk is an art form, and you're still trying to figure out the basics. It's not just about fitting in, it's about feeling like you belong. Financial struggles are often a harsh reality. Many immigrants arrive with dreams of prosperity, but the road to financial stability can be rocky. Jobs may not match your qualifications, and the pressure to provide for your family can be overwhelming. You might find yourself working multiple jobs, often in low-paying positions, just to make ends meet. The stress of financial insecurity can weigh heavily, leading to sleepless nights and constant worry. Then there's the identity crisis. You're caught between two worlds, your heritage and the new culture you're trying to embrace. You may feel the pull of your roots while also wanting to assimilate. This tug-of-war can lead to feelings of isolation as you navigate your place in a society that often views you through a lens of stereotypes and misconceptions. For many, the sacrifices made are immense. Leaving behind family, friends, and familiar surroundings is no small feat. You carry the weight of those sacrifices with you, often feeling guilty for pursuing your dreams while loved ones remain in your home country. The emotional toll can be significant, leading to feelings of loneliness and homesickness. Yet, amidst these challenges, there's resilience. Immigrants bring with them a wealth of culture, perspective, and determination. They adapt, innovate, and contribute to the fabric of American society in ways that are often overlooked. The stories of struggle are just as important as the stories of success. Understanding immigrant stress is crucial. It's about recognizing the complexities of adjustment and identity, and acknowledging the sacrifices made in pursuit of a better life. So, the next time you hear about that American dream, remember that behind every success story, there's a journey filled with challenges that deserve to be heard and understood. Every day, I wake up before dawn, juggling multiple jobs while my kids study hard, dreaming of a brighter future. I send money home, hoping to support my family, but it's a constant struggle. I left behind my culture, my comfort, and the warmth of my family. Here, I face high living costs and language barriers that make me feel lost. It's like walking a tightrope, balancing my pride in my heritage with the need to fit into a world that often feels foreign. I carry the weight of dreams and sacrifices, navigating between two worlds, searching for a place to truly belong. Every day, I wake up feeling a mix of hope and anxiety. As a newcomer, the world around me feels both exciting and overwhelming. Language barriers are one of the first hurdles I face. Simple conversations become daunting tasks. Ordering food, asking for directions, or even chatting with a neighbor can turn into a stressful experience. I often find myself nodding along, pretending to understand, while my mind races to translate words I barely know. This isolation can be suffocating. Then there's the economic pressure. Many of us juggle multiple jobs just to make ends meet, often working in positions that don't reflect our skills or education. It's frustrating to pour our energy into underpaid work, knowing we have so much more to offer. But the bills don't wait, and the fear of financial instability looms large. Each paycheck feels like a tightrope walk, balancing necessities against the reality of our situation. Legal and immigration status adds another layer of stress. The constant worry about deportation hangs over us like a dark cloud. Navigating paperwork is a nightmare. I've spent countless hours filling out forms, only to feel lost in a sea of legal jargon. It's exhausting, and the fear of making a mistake is paralyzing. Every time I hear a siren, my heart races. Is it for me? Culture shock is another beast entirely. The customs and values here are so different from what I grew up with. I find myself caught off guard by the fast-paced lifestyle. People rush everywhere, and it feels like I'm moving in slow motion. Simple tasks, like grocery shopping or attending a community event, can become overwhelming. I often feel like an outsider looking in, trying to decipher social cues and unspoken rules that everyone else seems to know. Even small interactions can trigger a wave of stress. I remember the first time I tried to join a conversation at a gathering. I wanted to share my thoughts, but the words just wouldn't come out. I felt invisible, like I was standing on the sidelines of my own life. It's moments like these that remind me how much I long for connection, yet how daunting it can be to reach out. Every day is a balancing act, navigating these challenges while trying to build a new life. I remind myself that it's okay to feel overwhelmed. Each small victory, whether it's successfully ordering a meal or understanding a joke, is a step forward. I'm learning to embrace the journey, even when it feels heavy. It's a process, and I know I'm not alone in this struggle. Together, we can find our way through the chaos and create a sense of belonging in this new world. Growing up as a second-generation immigrant kid, I often felt like I was living in two worlds, neither of which fully accepted me. My parents came here with dreams, carrying the weight of their homeland's hopes on their shoulders. They worked tirelessly to build a life, but in doing so, they also brought with them a culture that felt foreign to me. I remember family gatherings where my relatives would speak in a language I barely understood, their laughter echoing with stories of a past I was never a part of. I felt like an outsider in my own family, too Americanized to fully connect with them. At school, it was a different story. I was often seen as too foreign by my peers. I faced questions that cut deep: why do you speak like that? Or, what's it like to be from another country? It was as if my identity was a puzzle that didn't quite fit. I wanted to blend in, to be just another kid, but I was constantly reminded of my differences. The pressure to conform was overwhelming. I felt like I was walking a tightrope, trying to balance the expectations of my family with the desire to fit in with my friends. This tug-of-war between cultures can be exhausting. On one hand, I felt immense pride in my heritage, the vibrant traditions, the rich history, the resilience of my parents. But on the other hand, I often mourned the cultural loss that came with assimilation. I struggled with the idea that embracing my American identity meant letting go of my roots. It was a conflict that left me feeling isolated, like I was caught in a limbo that no one else could understand. Racism and discrimination added another layer to this struggle. I faced moments where I was judged not just for my background, but for who I was as a person. The subtle comments, the sideways glances, the outright hostility, it all chipped away at my self-esteem. I began to internalize these experiences, questioning my worth and my place in this society. It was a heavy burden to carry, leading to feelings of loneliness and self-doubt. I often found myself wondering if I would ever truly belong anywhere. The loneliness was suffocating at times, as if I was shouting into a void, hoping someone would hear me. I wanted to scream, "I am proud of who I am. I am both." But the fear of rejection held me back. It's crucial to talk about these identity struggles because they're real and they matter. Many second-generation kids are navigating this complex landscape, feeling the weight of expectations from both sides. It's okay to feel lost sometimes, it's okay to seek help. We need to create spaces where these conversations can happen openly, where we can share our stories and find solidarity in our experiences. Ultimately, it's about finding a balance, embracing the beautiful mess that is our identity. We are not just products of our parents' dreams or the society we live in, we are a blend of both. And that blend is powerful. It's time to own it, to celebrate it, and to support one another in this journey of self-discovery. Every day feels like a balancing act. I'm juggling so many roles: provider, translator, student, caregiver. It's exhausting. I wake up in the morning with a million things on my mind, and I can't help but feel the weight of it all pressing down on me. The stress is relentless. I'm constantly worried about finances, about making ends meet, about whether I'm doing enough for my family. There's this unspoken pressure that comes from being an immigrant. My parents sacrificed so much for us to have a better life, and I feel this guilt gnawing at me when I think I'm not living up to their expectations. I'm torn between honoring their sacrifices and trying to carve out my own identity. It's like I'm living in two worlds, and neither one feels like home, and then there's the isolation. It's hard to connect with others when you're constantly translating not just words, but cultures and experiences. I often feel like I'm on the outside looking in, even in my own community. The silence around mental health in my culture makes it even harder. Therapy is seen as a luxury or something to be ashamed of. So, I keep my struggles hidden, bottled up inside, and it's suffocating. The anxiety creeps in, especially at night when I'm trying to sleep. I replay conversations in my head, worrying about whether I said the right thing, whether I'm doing enough. I feel like I'm always on edge, waiting for the next challenge to hit. And when I think about my mental health, it's not just about stress or anxiety, it's about my identity, my sense of belonging. I want to talk about these feelings, but there's a stigma that makes it hard. I see others around me struggling in silence, too. We're all carrying these invisible burdens, and it's exhausting. I wish we could create a space where it's okay to share our struggles without fear of judgment. I know I'm not alone in this. Many of us are navigating these complex layers of identity and expectation. We need to break the silence around mental health, especially in immigrant communities. It's not just about financial struggles, it's about our emotional well-being, our sense of self, and our connections to each other. So, I'm learning to speak up, to share my story, and to seek help when I need it. It's a journey, but I believe it's one worth taking. We deserve to feel whole, to belong, and to thrive, not just survive. I want to share a story that resonates deeply with many of us. It's about struggle, resilience, and the sacrifices that shape our lives. Picture this, a young immigrant student, navigating the halls of a new school, textbooks in hand, but feeling an overwhelming sense of loneliness. Despite excelling academically, each A on a report card feels like a reminder of the distance between them and their peers. They're not just fighting for grades, they're fighting for a sense of belonging in a world that often feels foreign. Then there's the parent, working 2 jobs, waking up before dawn and returning home long after sunset. Every hour spent at work is a sacrifice, a trade-off for their children's future. They dream of a better life, but those dreams often take a backseat to the daily grind. Each paycheck is a testament to their love, a commitment to ensuring their kids have opportunities they never had. It's a heavy burden, but they carry it with pride, knowing that every sacrifice is a step toward a brighter tomorrow. And let's not forget the second-generation child, caught in a tug-of-war between their parents' traditions and the American lifestyle. They're navigating cultural expectations while trying to fit in at school, balancing respect for their heritage with the desire to be accepted by their peers. It's a complex dance, filled with moments of confusion and clarity. They often feel like they're living in 2 worlds, trying to honor their roots while forging their own identity. These stories are not just individual experiences, they reflect a collective journey of resilience. Each struggle is a chapter in a larger narrative of hope and determination. The immigrant experience is layered with challenges, but it's also rich with stories of triumph. It's about finding strength in vulnerability, about learning to lean on community when the weight feels too heavy to bear alone. The courage it takes to rise above adversity is profound. It's the late nights spent studying, the sacrifices made for the next generation, and the ongoing quest for balance in a world that often demands so much. These stories remind us that resilience isn't just about enduring, it's about thriving in the face of hardship. In sharing these experiences, we honor the sacrifices made by those who came before us and inspire those who will follow. It's a reminder that while the path may be fraught with challenges, it's also paved with hope, strength, and the unwavering belief that we can overcome. Each story, each struggle, is a testament to the human spirit, a spirit that refuses to be broken, no matter the odds. Navigating life as an immigrant often feels like walking a tightrope, balancing 2 worlds that sometimes seem at odds. It's a journey filled with challenges, but it's also rich with opportunities for growth and connection. One of the most powerful coping strategies I've discovered is the importance of community support. When we come together, we create a safety net that helps us navigate the complexities of our dual identities. Therapy and counseling can be transformative. Speaking with someone who understands the unique struggles we face can provide clarity and validation. It's not just about addressing mental health, it's about exploring our identities and finding ways to harmonize them. In therapy groups, I've seen people share their stories, and it's incredible how much we can learn from each other. Those moments of vulnerability can spark a sense of belonging that is so crucial for our well-being. Staying connected to our roots is another essential strategy. Cultural festivals and community gatherings are not just celebrations, they are lifelines. They remind us of who we are and where we come from. Participating in these events helps us honor our heritage while also sharing it with others. It's a beautiful way to blend our past with our present, enriching our identities and fostering pride in our backgrounds. Balancing our identities can be tricky. We often feel pressure to assimilate, but it's vital to embrace both sides of ourselves. This duality can be a source of strength. It allows us to navigate different spaces with unique perspectives. We bring diverse experiences to the table, and that diversity is a powerful asset. Financial planning is another critical aspect of our journey. Understanding how to manage our resources can alleviate stress and provide a sense of security. It's about building a foundation for ourselves and our families, ensuring that we can thrive in this new environment. Seeking advice from community members or financial counselors who understand our specific challenges can make a significant difference. Lastly, let's talk about self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on ourselves, especially when we feel like we're not measuring up to expectations. But practicing self-compassion is essential. It means acknowledging our struggles without judgment and recognizing that it's okay to seek help. Journaling has been a powerful tool for me in this regard. Putting pen to paper allows me to process my thoughts and feelings, helping me to cultivate a kinder relationship with myself. In this journey of dual identities, we are not alone. By embracing community support, engaging in therapy, celebrating our roots, balancing our identities, planning for our financial futures, and practicing self-compassion, we can navigate the complexities of our lives with resilience and grace. Each step we take is a testament to our strength and the richness we bring to the world. Every day, immigrant families across this country are writing their own stories of triumph. They arrive with dreams in their hearts and determination in their souls. Many start from scratch, building businesses that not only support their families but also enrich their communities. Take a moment to think about the children of these immigrants. They often excel in school, driven by the sacrifices their parents made. Those late nights studying, those early mornings working, each moment is a testament to resilience. The journey is undeniably tough. There are obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But through it all, there's an unwavering spirit that shines bright. It's the strength to keep pushing forward, the courage to face the unknown, and the love that binds families together. This is not just a story of struggle, it's a celebration of hope. It's about the small businesses that thrive, the graduations that fill hearts with pride, and the communities that come together to support one another. The immigrant experience is a powerful reminder that, despite the challenges, we can rise, we can achieve, and we can build a brighter future together. Immigrant stress is a reality that many of us face, but it's essential to recognize the strength that comes from our experiences. Each of us carries a unique story, shaped by the challenges of navigating a new culture, language, and identity. It's easy to feel isolated in this journey, but remember, you are not alone. Millions of people share your struggles, and countless others have transformed their challenges into sources of power and resilience. Think about it, every time you adapt, every time you connect with someone from a different background, you're building bridges. You're enriching the tapestry of this nation with your experiences and perspectives. Your story contributes to the vibrant mosaic that is America. So, when the weight of stress feels heavy, remind yourself that you are more than just your struggles. You are a testament to strength, a beacon of hope for others who may be feeling lost. Embrace your journey, celebrate your identity, and know that your voice matters. Together, we can turn our challenges into triumphs, creating a brighter future for ourselves and those who come after us.